And what's going on, you guys? What is going on? What is going on? This is your boy, Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess Late Nights, okay? Where we talk about celebrity gossip, hot topics, and all things reality TV based. I hope you guys have had a wonderful Friday. And I intended on doing the exact same until somebody just pissed me off a minute ago before I went live. But I'm not gonna take it out on y'all tonight. I'm just gonna do what I came here to do, and that's this show. Okay. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful day. We got a couple of things to talk about. I don't think that this live is going to be too long. I'm gonna keep it at the time that I wanted it to be at, and that is an hour. And I think we're gonna make that hour. So before we get into anything right now, let's talk about what we got coming up. Okay, so first things first, and all my moderators need to be ready to share this link. But right about now, as you all should know by now, that I am nominated for 2 Boss Babe Awards, honey. Okay, it's the same 2 categories I was nominated in last year, and that is Boss Babe YouTuber of the Year for the Scotty by Nature TV platform, as well as Boss Babe Podcast of the Year with Jamar84 for our podcast, The Prelude with Scotty and Jamar. Voting has started, and voting will continue until March the 1st. So make sure you guys are voting. Okay, make sure you guys support us. Make sure you guys support the Scotty by Nature TV brand and all of that good stuff. Okay, so the link should be in the chat already, and if it is, I'm gonna go ahead and pin it so you guys can get the link and do your votes and stuff like that as you listen to tonight's live. And oh yeah, it is in here. Let me go ahead and pin it right now. Hold on, wait a minute. I'm doing it on my desktop. Let me see, where is it at? There you go, right there. And it is pinned. So make sure you guys go to the top because it's pinned, and make sure you guys submit your votes to the people. Also, be on the lookout for the Whether You Like It or Not panel on Monday, and it will be over on Giving You the Real Teas platform. So make sure you guys tune in to that on Monday night at 8:15 p.m. Eastern time. And speaking of Giving You the Real Tea, he did an amazing interview with Lexi. If you don't know who Lexi is, she was Chris and Neil's daughter on Love and Marriage Huntsville. He did a great interview. It got like 11,000 views on it already, and I know that it's boosted up his subscribe account. If you have not seen it, you need to go over there and watch it, okay? Because he did a great job, okay? Period. And there's also some great news too in regards to that interview that he shared with me and JoJo, but I'm not gonna share it with y'all because that's not for me to share. But just know that I'm very proud of my friend. And of course, 2024 is the year of, for me, him, and JoJo is the year of, doing more and, expanding our horizons and being consistent and doing big things with our platforms. As we started the year, JoJo got an interview with Tanisha from Salt Lake City that gave him 20,000 views. And this also almost got him at 6K. Terrence did this interview just now, and it's pushing him up closer to 23K. And me and Jamar had a great interview with Latrice from Bill Collective. So we have all started off the new year with great things. The 3 of us started the year off with interviews, great interviews that did wonders for us, and now there's more things to come. So make sure you guys support the 3 of us. Even though we're not doing roast and review right now, we are still roast and review. The 3 of us are still T-Boz, Left Eye, and Chili Honey. So make sure you guys support the threesome that is Scotty, Terrence, and JoJo, because we're doing big things. And not only are we doing big things, but Jeremy is also doing big things, because Jeremy just went live today. He had almost 300 people in his live, and he is also close to 6K as well. So he's doing great things. He's taking my advice and being more consistent, because the Chasing panel is on hiatus until March. So take out that time. You got the momentum. The people love you. Take that time and build your channel until we get back. Okay. And when we get back, don't stop. Keep building your channel. So shout out to Jeremy. Shout outs to JoJo, and shout out to Giving You the Real Tea. And also shout out to Carl, because he just did a music video and he's about to put out his album, and Tremel is about to put out his project too. So we all got stuff going on right now. Okay, we all got stuff going on. So make sure you guys get into all of everything that we got. So anyway, I had to take out the time to give my friends their flowers, give my people their flowers, and all that good stuff. We're nearing 100 people in this chat, honey. So yes, child, we're about to go ahead and get into it. Oh, there we go. We had 100 already. So I know y'all here for the mess. So let's light this chat up right now with nothing but fire as we get to the 8-minute mark so I can start this. So let's light this chat up. Light this chat up. Light this chat up so we can get this thing started because it gets me ready and amped up for what's about to come and what's about to go down. Because, you know, we're here for the mess and the tea. We're here for some late night mess, honey. So make sure you guys light this chat up right now. Make sure you guys engage in the mods. Make sure you're doing your jobs as you always do to keep the rats out of this damn house of mine. Okay? And that's on period. All right. And I see you guys are lighting this chat up as you should. All right. So with that being said, y'all, let's go ahead and get into the mess. So what is the first topic of ours right now? Let's get into it. So the first topic that we got right now is Joe Budden and Benzino, the fight of the elderly, honey. The fight of the elderly. You know, Benzino looked like he done been through the storm, had dirt on his name. He's still holding on, the champion of the game. And Joe Budden just looked like, you know what I mean? But apparently, Benzino called out Joe Budden for speaking on his appearance and speaking and allegedly trying to talk to a transgender. So apparently, Joe Budden has some things to say about him. So we're about to go ahead and get into that. And this is coming from Hollywood Unlocked. So let's get into what Benzino had to say first. And then we're going to get into what prompted him to go off the way that he did. So let me remove this overlay and let's get into it, y'all.
Joe Budden. Joe Budden. Joe. What the fuck is you talking about me coming out of a pool with water glistening on my body? What the fuck was that? Joe Budden. Didn't you already admit to being a baloney smuggler? Joe Budden. Joe Budden. Joe. What the fuck is you talking about me coming out of a pool with water glistening on my body? What the I ain't never had no relationship. I never even met that transgender you talk about in person. I still don't know what that transgender looks like in person. Why don't you ask Melissa Ford? She know about the kid. She know about that flight from Canada. And it was a little dry. Yo.
I'm with anybody dissing Benzino, yo.
See, look, yeah,
I am. That nigga is y'all see him coming out the pool like on some bodybuilder shit with the water glistening off his butt, trying to be like a seal or some shit.
That's hate. Let that nigga work out. That's hate.
Old niggas shouldn't do that. He do too much shit that old niggas shouldn't do. And I know he tried to bag that transgender. I don't care what that nigga said.
Okay, come on, Joe.
I know he did.
Why you had to go there?
It's been there. And I do this for a living. I've avoided that for mad years.
And you want to shoot now because he said that shit about you, and then you shot at him, and then he's like, Joe.
Should have played nice. Now I shoot for the rest of my fucking life, nigga. I don't let it go.
Joe, why you choose now?
I don't let it go. I don't let it go, nigga. Fuck out of here. Nah. I'm with anybody dissing Benzino, yo.
See, look, yeah.
I am. That nigga is.
So basically, this is a part of the I don't give a version, section of Yes for the Mess. Because y'all know I really don't give a fuck about this at all. Y'all know this. First things first. What I don't understand, okay, like I understand that Benzino wants to defend himself. I get that wholeheartedly, so I'm not really mad about that. But why did you have to bring Melissa Ford into this? Why are you name dropping her? I'm pretty sure she doesn't want to be associated with this dumbass shit. So why are you bringing her name into this? What the does Melissa Ford got to do with what you got going on with Joe Budden? Joe Budden, the one who said something about you. Melissa did not. Melissa said nothing about you. Joe Budden did. So you need to keep that with him. Don't bring that to Melissa, first of all. And then on top of that, both of y'all are clowns anyway. Like, both of y'all are weird. Both of y'all are whack. Both of y'all just look for any piece of attention that y'all can get. And both of y'all really don't understand that none of us really give a about what the you even talking about or doing at this particular point in time. Like, don't nobody really care. So why are you even talking? And what is your purpose of you saying that you're down for anybody dissing Benzino? Why are you down for anybody dissing Benzino? I mean, I could really give about Benzino, to be quite honest. I mean, I'm just being real with you. But it's just like, Joe, didn't you say that you was bisexual? Wasn't you making jokes about, getting little fizz and shit like that? Like, and I still believe that Benzino was messing with the transgender. I still believe every solitary word of that. The recordings show otherwise. Like, you talking about something, I didn't even know that transgender. I know. Like, please shut up. Please shut up. Like, Joe and Benzino give me mangy. You know what I mean? Like, they both give me like mange. They both look like they smell like mothballs or something. Like, neither one of them are appealing or attractive in the least bit. So I don't even understand what's the whole purpose of this. Like, Benzino wants some attention so damn bad, and Eminem been dissing his ass, and then he going back and forth with Eminem, and now he want to go back and forth with Joe Budden. I mean, and anybody can go back and forth with Joe Budden at this point, because Joe Budden won't get all the attention that he can get for his damn podcast. Okay, so please, like, child, it is what it is. They just came across as two because they want to and don't know how to. Okay, both of them. Both of y'all sound weird. Both of y'all sound like some damn weirdos. Okay, both of you sound like weirdos. Period, honey. You sound like weirdos, and we're not buying the bullshit. We're not buying it. Period. We're not buying it. So please get the out my face. You really could ignore Joe Budden, honestly. But I get it. You wanted to defend yourself. And I get it. You wanted a moment. You kind of wanted a moment. So, I mean, yeah, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like, like, y'all some clown ass. Okay. Benzino already showed that he was a clown when he was on Love and Fucking Hip Hop. Okay. Like, I never really seen it for him. And then I remember, it's a guy that follows me. He watches my videos sometimes, and I follow his Instagram page. And he posts some of the most funniest stuff for LGBT people. It's basically like an LGBT page. He posted Benzino without his shirt on, honey. And a lot of us said that we didn't find him attractive. And he was like, oh, y'all only saying that because it is popular not to like Benzino. No, we're saying it because he's not fine. We're saying it because he's not appealing. We're saying it because he's not attractive. He can have a six-pack out of this world, and I still wouldn't find Benzino attractive. Benzino look like he slops when he goes to sleep. I mean, he just doesn't give for me. He just doesn't give it for me. Like, he doesn't give sexy. Like, he the type of dude that if I was at a club, I wouldn't even give him my phone number. Like, there's some people at a club that you meet them at, and then you'll be like, okay, he'll do. I give him my number. He'll do. I use him for a little bit of conversation. He the type of that if I see at a club and he asks for my number, I'd be like, well, I got a man. And They just posted a clip of him in a video doing a sex scene, and it looked awkward as he just don't. It's nothing sexy about Benzino. And this dude was like, the dude act like he was mad because we wasn't feeling Benzino. He was like, y'all act like if Benzino hit y'all up in y'all DMs, y'all wouldn't go. Y'all wouldn't go if Benzino hit you up in your DM. Child, if Benzino hit me up in my DMs, I will block the shit out of Benzino. Just being real. Now, Stevie J hit me up in my DMs. I'll probably be on some shit like this. That's what I be on. Now, Stevie J hit me up in my DMs, then, you know, that's another story now. Now, Stevie J can chat. Okay. I'm just saying. I'm just being honest with y'all, because Benzino could not get not one part of me. Not one part. He couldn't even suck my fingers. Like, nothing. He couldn't get nothing from me. He couldn't suck my fingers. He couldn't do nothing. He's just not, no. 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 Now, Steve J can do whatever he wants, but Benzino, absolutely not. To be honest, y'all might stone me for this, but I give it to Peter Guns before I give it to fucking Benzino. Peter Guns could get it before Benzino. I'm just being real. And he ain't nobody to give it to either. But if he can get two motherfuckers pregnant, they keep on going back to him. He got to be, you know, he'll have to wash his feet first. You know what I mean? Like, he had to wash his feet first, but you know, he'll be able, if I had to choose between him and Benzino, I'd definitely pick Peter Guns, but he'll just have to wash his feet before he get in the bed with me. You can't get in my bed with no dirty feet. You gotta clean your feet off before you get in bed with me. But that's another story. Because I like feet. But this ain't got nothing to do with it. At the end of the day, yeah. That's the type of time I'm on. So absolutely not, honey. Benzino can go to hell. But like I said, him and Joe Budden are both clowns that nobody cares about. And they can really move on with their life. Like, it is what it is. Let me see. Can he wash them at your place? No, he needs to have them washed before he comes to my house. You're not putting your feet, your dirty ass feet, in my tub. No. Wash your feet before you come in my house. Now, when you are at the door, I'm going to need for you to take off your shoes and then show me your feet first before you walk in. Because if your feet dirty, don't come in my house. Just saying. But this ain't got nothing to do with that. Let's move on to the next story, honey. So the next story is Trinidad James. Do y'all remember him? Trinidad James is the dude, the dark-skinned guy with all the gold, and he had that song, Gold All in My Chain, Gold All in My Necklace, Gold All in My Ring, Gold all in my teeth, gold, you know, that was the record that he had. He, you know, and if you don't know him for his own record, but you know, Trinidad James was also the guest rapper on August Alsina's song I Love This or whatever. So yeah, that's what a lot of people may know him from if they don't know him for his own stuff. So he was stopped and he was asked his opinion about the Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion beef. And here's what Mr. Trinidad had to say. Let's get into it, y'all.
It's a heavy crown to wear. Most people don't ever get a chance to wear the crown. So it's really hard to judge the actions of a number one type of person because you won't get it because you haven't been to that plateau. So I say that to say that in the Nicki and Megan situation, it's always unfortunate when people's families catch strays and beef but the essence of rap and hip hop is about lyrical competition. How low below the belt you go is unfortunate, and that takes back to somebody's character. But the basic essence and formula of rap and hip hop is lyrical competition, and that's how I see it. I mean, you had Jay-Z and Nas back in the day, and they said pretty crazy things about each other too at the time when, you know, Ether and things of such came out. So, like, again, Nicki is a veteran in this, and so she came up with real hunters, real killers who they're not really about using their hands for anything. Their words is their power. Their words is their sword. So however somebody is feeling when they're really good with words, if they're really good with them, it's gonna sound intense because that's what this is. This is lyrical competition. This is hip hop. This is rap, bro. You gotta rap to rap, and you gotta stand on your raps. This is not a girls' club. This is not a tea party. This is a place where your words pays your family and your legacy for life. Defend yourself. That's what I'm gonna tell Megan. That's what I tell Nicki. Hey, defend yourself. To be a creative, you have to be clear. In order to be clear, you have to be vulnerable. In order to be vulnerable, you have to feel safe. In order to feel safe, you can't be thinking about who's gonna dig up somebody's grave. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, so once again, somebody can say whatever they can say, it's the internet, bro. Anything can go viral, you know that. But if it doesn't happen, then that's just people talking. Don't put that on the person if you didn't see them say that their own mouth. I feel, and I don't know, in a Nicki Minaj case, when you're so what is it called? Elite as a rapper, you get to sometimes when you're making a song and it's like, ooh, does this rhyme with dada, stutter, or mother? I'm gonna go mother. You know what I'm saying? Because mother, that's what rap is, my G. I think being number one is a heavy crown to wear. Most people don't ever get a chance to wear the crown, so it's really hard to.
Okay, and that was gold all in my chain, gold all in my ring, gold. You know, that was him. He's voiced his opinion on the situation in regards to Nicki Minaj and Miss Megan Thee Stallion, and that's pretty much what a lot of people are saying. Everybody's pretty much saying that this is a rap sport. This is not a tea party. This is about competition. This is about rap beef. Okay, and I agree to a certain extent. You know, I agree to a certain extent. I just don't agree with people bringing up dead mamas and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like that's going a little bit over the edge. Like, let me tell you something. When I'm in an argument with somebody and I'm really trying to drag your ass, I can do that without going too damn far. Like, I know where to go, how far to go, and how low to go. And that's not the low that I'm trying to go. I'm not going to bring up nobody dead mama. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not. Now with the people that are saying that, you know what I mean? But the people that are saying that you can go as low as you want to. So being that she brought up her dead mama, if Megan bring up her dead daddy, if Megan brings up her son, I don't want to hear a motherfucking word. Okay? Since nothing is off limits, if she bring up her dead daddy, if she brings up the crackhead daddy, if she brings up the son whose daddy is a offender, I don't want to hear shit. Since nothing is off limits. Since nothing is off limits. Let me see. Baby, if I was Megan, I would tell her how her father was a speed bump in his last days. See, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. If she say that, I don't want to hear, and I mean that. I don't want to hear it. I swear to God, I don't. And I'm being real when I say that. I don't want to hear a damn thing. if it gets to that point, to her talking about, roadkill and all that other stuff, I don't want to hear it. I'm telling you now. It's only okay when it's your fave doing it. Okay. That's all I'm saying. Now, y'all know I'm a big ass fan of Tupac, and y'all know that that Tupac went for the jugular when he did hit him up. Okay, he did. Okay, and that's one of my favorite diss records. But Ice Cube kind of went for the jugular when he did No Vaseline too. Like he went for the jugular too, Like, but they didn't. I don't recall them talking about nobody's dead relatives or nothing like that. But it is, when you listening to a rap battle and you're listening to the diss records, you are looking for who got the best punchlines, who got the best verse, all that shit. And yeah. But I just think that Megan's Law was Megan's Law was everything. Had motherfuckers looking up Megan's Law, to be honest. But yeah, it was crazy now. It was crazy. I remember when Kaya remade Hit 'Em Up. She went she went in on Trina, but she went in on Jackie O. Like, listen, she went in on Jackie O. Like, don't get me going talking about like diss tracks and shit like that, because I love that type of shit. Like, remember when Foxy Brown dissed Eve on Get Off Me? And she was like, the nerve of this bum bitch Eve. How the fuck you catch a brick with Alicia Keys? I was like, what? And let me tell you, I'm the biggest Eve fan that you could think of. Okay, I'm one of the biggest Eve fans out there. Love me some EVE. Love me some EVE, period. But listen, when Foxy said that, I'm like, bruh, no, she didn't say that. Like, no, she didn't say that. No, she didn't ask her how the fuck you catch a brick with Alicia Keys. Like, god damn, did you have to take it down? You know what I mean? Like, really, girl? But she did. She took it there, baby. She definitely took it there. Lil' Kim, when she dissed Eve, she brought up the fact that Eve used to be a stripper. She was like, so keep your tacky ways and go back to your stripper days, because as long as I'm around, you're gon' bow down. I'm like, okay. And then after that, Eve came out with Double R What, and I think she was dissing both Foxy and Kim. And she was like, see, I'm the baddest bitch, and ain't nobody getting close to this, and ain't nobody flipping rope the shit, and ain't nobody sitting coast the shit. You feeling lucky, then approach me, shit. I'm like a glass, you just a coaster, bitch, under me. You want to make it ugly, can't do nothing about it, angry that the public loving me, rap bitch, pop bitch, all over hot bitch. I'm like, come on, Eve. Let them know that you not just a rap, but you a pop all over hot. Let them know, honey. Let them know. Let them know you doing your movies. Let them know you doing your sitcoms, honey. Let them know, child. Let them know. Let them know who Eve is, okay? Who did Eve do a versus with? She did a versus with Trina, which I don't know why they had her do a versus with Trina. I felt like Eve was way more superior to do a versus with Trina, because Eve's catalog is so much better than Trina's, in my opinion. Even though a lot of people stated that Trina won the versus, I personally don't see it. I personally feel like Eve ate it up. Like, I feel like Eve ate that up. Like, Love Is Blind alone eats it up. But I do get what Trinidad is saying. I'm not gonna take that from him. I definitely get what he's saying. You know what I mean? Like, it is a sport where you going for the juggler. Like, it's a diss record. Like, you're gonna do what you got to do to make sure you're doing what you need to do for this diss record. I mean, it's the truth. So, that's all I really got for it. We can go ahead and get into the next thing. And since we were talking about Megan Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj, let's go ahead and get into Miss Megan Thee Stallion at this point. Okay. Now we all know that Megan has been a topic of discussion since she dropped Hiss last Friday. It's been a week since Hiss came out, and everybody's waiting to see where it falls on the Billboard Hot 100 on Monday. We are all waiting to see how that's going to pan out. But however, the people have now found out that Miss Megan Thee Stallion has signed publishing a deal with Warner Music Group for distribution and resources, and she would keep her masters and her publishing rights. Okay, and this is what she was saying. She said in her caption for her picture, it says, "Thank you, God. Hotties today, history was made. Today, I signed a distribution deal with my new family, Warner Music, where I maintain my independence as an artist and own my masters in publishing. This is the first deal of its kind. I hope artists still on the come up, or even artists who are already established, never get discouraged by all the obstacles that come with this industry. Even with all the odds against me, I fought for myself. The hotties fought for me, and Rock Nation fought for me. I'm forever grateful. Let's just keep running it up, hotties." And shout out to Mama Holly. I know she's guiding me through all of this. Hashtag Hot Girl Productions. Okay. So some people are kind of confused by this whole deal, because we do know that Megan has proclaimed that she is pretty much that she's pretty much independent, and because she signed this deal, they think that she's not independent. She is independent. She has her own label, but Warner is going to distribute her records, and that's for, as a distribution deal. That's what you need as an independent artist. That kind of helps her out. And even with all that, she still, like she said, she gets to keep her masters, she gets to keep her publishing, she gets to keep all that as an independent artist. And the thing about it is, what people don't know about independent artists is that independent artistry, as a matter of fact, is that when you do that, you get to keep all your money in your pocket. You don't have to split it amongst 15 different damn people and all that other stuff. Like, you get to keep it for yourself, especially when you know what the fuck you doing. Sometimes the independent route is the best route to go. Let's use an example. And I know this ain't got nothing to do with music, but it's similar. Unwind with Tasha K. I remember her saying on one of her videos, this was maybe 3 years ago, she said that she remembered BET wanted to buy her show. And she was sitting down talking to the people at BET and, trying to hear them out or whatever. And they wanted her to water it down. Like, they wanted her to water herself down, be a PG-13 version of herself. And she didn't want to do that. She felt like she wanted to be authentically her and not some business, version of her. She wanted to be Unwind with Tasha K at her best. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, I understood her and I felt her, because she felt like, I'm making all this money doing it on my own and being by myself and being myself. And if I take it to BET, I'm not even going to make the same amount of money as I make right now on the YouTube. Like, I'm not going to do that. So why on earth would I be doing it like that? You feel what I'm saying? So I understood that some people would rather be independent than anything, because they have the creative freedom to do whatever they want. When you're under a corporation, you're not able to do what you want. You're not able to be free as an artist. You're not able to be free to do nothing. You know what I mean? And that's why some people don't want, like, even as YouTubers, some people don't want to really work for corporations, because they are going to make you water it down. Look at Wendy Williams. When she was on the radio, she was messy as she was able to do shit the way that she wanted to do stuff. And it was cool. Like, she was able to do it. You know what I'm saying? But when she got on TV, she had to water it down. Wendy Williams was not the same Wendy Williams that we knew her to be on New York radio. She was not. So, you know, but she became more likable though, versus what she was when she was on the radio. She was way more likable. So it is what it is. You know, so when it comes down to music, I'm happy for Megan. K Michelle had this same conversation recently. Um, K Michelle is now an independent artist. When she was on Atlantic, she stated that she didn't make any money off her music. She made more money touring. She made money, you know, off her Jack Daniels endorsement. Like that's how she was getting her paper. That's why K Michelle always did a tour all the time. And then she wrote her own music. See, a lot of people don't realize that. Like they be thinking that these artists be, you know, banking it out, but they really don't be making a lot of money unless they, you know, do a tour or they have other avenues outside of music. You know, even with the YouTuber thing, I'm getting more so into the sponsorship thing. Like there's a lot of people that have been emailing me trying to sponsor me and stuff, and you know, get me some extra money. And I'm looking into that. You know, sometimes you can't really, you know, pay attention to a lot of these emails because they come across as scams sometimes, and I ain't got time for that. So I'm digging more into the sponsorship thing because that's also going to help me in my platform. Sometimes you need that type of stuff to get to where you need to be. And I just think that when it comes down to Megan, she got her creative freedom to make whatever kind of music she wants, and she got the distribution from a major to put the records out the way she need them to. The same way with K Michelle, she's independent now, so she can make whatever record she wants. She can make her country music album without anybody telling her that she can't do it. She paid for a lot of shit out of pocket, but she'll see that money back because it's all going to come back to her. So it's just like this on YouTube. I'm seeing all of the fruits of my labor come right back to me. I ain't got to split it with no corporation. This is my money. It's my I'm making money off my so I don't need nobody, you know, coming behind me doing a motherfucking thing. Okay. And that's on period. Pooh. Okay. So shout out to Megan for that. I love that for her. And I cannot wait for this next album because I enjoy Traumazine. I still listen to Traumazine to this day. So now that she's an independent artist, I cannot wait to see what she's going to bring at this point as an independent artist. It's the artist of independence. I can't wait to see that. So shout out to my girl, Megan Thee Stallion, that Aquarian queen, honey. Okay? Because I just want my nigga in peace, but all my old niggas still want me. Okay? And that's on period, honey. That's on period, baby. So anyway, we can go ahead and go into the next topic. And the next topic involves, and I just got through talking about her, Wendy Williams. Okay, now I don't know if you guys know about it or not, but Wendy Williams has a documentary coming out called Where's Wendy Williams? And it will be on Lifetime. And I'm guessing we're going to catch up on Wendy Williams because we ain't seen her in quite some time because we all know that Wendy been sick and, you know, there's a lot that's been going on with her. And I'm guessing now we're going to catch up with her. But somebody doesn't appreciate Lifetime doing this. And that person is Charlemagne, the God of the Breakfast Club. He feels like people are taking advantage of Wendy Williams on this new documentary. We're going to get into what he has to say, and then we're going to return. Let's get into it, y'all.
Documentary coming out on February 24th and February 25th. All right, the documentary is called Where is Wendy Williams?
I immediately prayed for Wendy after I watched that. And I don't understand why they got the camera in that woman's face. For what?
Obviously.
Y'all taking advantage of the dysfunction. Why do you want to document somebody's just downfall, basically?
It seems like she needs the money, and she probably got paid to do this documentary. If she says she has no money, she's not doing radio. She's not doing her TV show.
How do we know she's getting the money? If you hear people in the documentary, I think it was her son saying that it's people around her taking advantage of her. How do we know she's even getting the money? How do we know somebody just didn't go do this deal? And you hear somebody else say that she's losing memory. So how do we know that she even knows that she's in the right frame of mind to even know what she's doing?
Well, if her
how do we know that money getting to her?
If her family's involved, you would hope she's getting the money, right?
Yeah, you would hope so. I don't know. I genuinely feel.
Now, there's a documentary coming out on February 20th.
From 6 years old, all I wanted was to be famous. Showtime. There's only one Wendy Williams.
The boss is walking, everybody.
Nobody can do it like Wendy. No one.
People love Wendy.
You are a star to all of us.
She was in her living room every single day for 12 years.
Yep, I guess that'll do.
And that's what people responded to, her authenticity. And then at the peak of her career, she was gone.
Are we ready?
Yeah, waiting on you.
All right. And away we go.
Love you, Wendy.
All I know is how to be famous. I really want to be back on television.
You're gonna be back on TV. That's easy.
My mom has done a great job making it seem like everything is okay always.
Wendy, make sure you look here. 1, 2, 3.
From 6 years old.
Okay, and shout out to my little brother Jeremy Speaks that is in the building. Love him. I can't wait till even though he did not respond to my text message the other day, I'm still waiting, Jeremy, because I know your ass in here. But that was what I played at the end was Wendy's documentary trailer, because I didn't want to put it on the screen because I didn't want Lifetime to try to get me copywritten. I ain't want that. So I feel two ways about this. I definitely feel like she's being taken advantage of. I definitely feel like she's being exploited in a sense. Number two, she did say she didn't have no money. And maybe this documentary that she's doing is a way for her to get some money because her accounts have been frozen and shit. Like, she ain't been able to make no money for nothing in the world. Like, she ain't been working. She ain't been doing nothing. So maybe this is her way to get some money. I don't know. Some people feel like this is Wendy's karma because that's what I saw in the comments. You know, people were saying this is her karma. This is what she get, you know, based off of the things that she has done with other people and shit like that. You know, that's what the people were saying in the comments. I don't know if it's her karma though, because I know that Wendy has said a lot of bull and done a lot of bull, but I mean, did she really deserve to be like sick and people stealing from her and taking advantage of her and lying to her and just making her be broke? You know, maybe that's just me. I got a little bit of compassion for people, even when they do some stuff ass. You know what I'm saying? I do kind of have a little bit of compassion for people. So I'm not really certain if that is really her karma. I really don't know. I don't know what to call that, because I just feel like just being in the avenue that I'm in, Wendy ain't doing nothing more different than what I'm doing. Wendy was talking about them folks just like I'm doing. So, and I've seen a lot of hardships over the last year. So does that mean that because I was sitting on here entertaining y'all by talking shit about these celebrities, was that my karma? This time last year, I was depressed as a motherfucker. So is that what it is? And if we're being honest, a lot of things that she said about some of these people was true. As up as it sound. Some of the shit that Wendy said about these folks was definitely true. Now, I ain't gonna take that from her either. Some of that shit was true. For real. It was. I just think that, I don't know if it's karma. I just think that it's life, and life is just lifing for her. Life is just lifing for Wendy. I mean, everybody's life is not going to be peaches and cream all the damn time. It's just not going to be that way. And if it was, give me the peaches and cream. I want to be 112. Peaches and cream. I need it because you know that I'm a fiend. Give me that. Give me 112 all day. So my life can be peaches and cream all the damn time. I would love it, but it's just not the way life is. Everything. I just don't think that everything is karma. Some shit just happens because that's what it's supposed to do to make you a stronger human being. And sometimes it'd be the worst shit in the world that make you a stronger human being, but that's just what life is sometimes. But I do think that she's doing this documentary because she needs the money. I don't know. I don't know, but you know, I ain't gonna lie. Wendy Williams said a lot of fucked up ass shit though. She definitely did. Now, there was a lot of people that wanted her head and wanted her neck. Like, you know, Total wanted to whoop her ass. You know, there was a story where, you know, she talked about Total being broke, living in the projects when they first came out. And Total was waiting outside the radio station ready to whoop her ass and give her the business. You know, Whitney Houston cussed her ass out on the radio station. One of the best interviews I've ever seen in my life. But I don't think that Wendy Williams was any worse than Miss Jones, because I think that Miss Jones was fucking terrible. Do y'all remember Miss Jones? Because Monica threatened to bring her GUN to the damn radio station when Miss Jones called her up on the air. I think Miss Jones was worse than Wendy Williams, if you ask me. Y'all might not even agree with that, but that's who I think was the worst. Miss Jones. Miss Jones made a whole damn song, you know, about Beyonce. Miss Jones hated Beyonce. And I don't know why she fucking hated Beyonce like that, but she definitely hated Beyonce. When Beyonce came out with Upgrade You, you know, Miss Jones went and took the instrumental because Jennifer Hudson had won the Oscar for Dreamgirls. And Miss Jones took Upgrade You, wrote another record over the beat and called it Upstaged You. Beyonce Jen upstaged you. Beyonce Jen upstaged you. It was funny as hell though. All along you starved yourself for the people and you didn't even get a nominee. How? I'm like, can somebody else get some shine? I may not be skinny, but I fly. And now I got an Oscar by my side. She was horrible. Miss Jones was fucking horrible. If y'all want to hear that shit is still on YouTube. Go and type in Miss Jones Upstaged You, and you will see that shit. That lady was pissed at Beyonce. And to this day, I don't know why she was so mad at her. But that song was funny as hell. No lies, no Lipton, no Louisiana, no Great Value, no tea. That shit was fucking funny. Miss Jones was a terrible person, but that shit was fucking hilarious, honey. You cannot tell me that it wasn't. You're a great singer. I'm a better actor. Get up off that Grammy and get down with this Oscar. She was petty as hell. Petty as a mother. You know what I'm saying? Like, who does that? Who does that? Like, she could not stand Beyonce. And to this day, I don't know why, but she could not stand Beyonce. Okay? So, you tell me why they decided to give Wendy Williams a show and not damn Miss Jones. Because if Miss Jones had a damn TV show, it was going to be, nobody was coming. And when I mean nobody was coming, nobody was coming. I felt like Miss Jones should have been on R&B Divas New York. I think when they was trying to come up with a, I don't know if this was even true or not, but I'm gonna tell y'all this. I remember when they were talking about doing the R&B Divas New York, right? And they had this cast of women that they were going to put on the show. And I remember some of the women that they said they was going to put on R&B Divas New York. And they were saying Ashanti, Al Varner, Pam from Total, Truth Hurts, and Miss Jones, And it was one more girl they said that was gonna put on there. I was here for that cast. I was like, bitch, this if they do an R&B Divas New York with these girls, Miss Jones is definitely gonna be the Jackie Christie of this group. She's definitely gonna be the villain. I know she's gonna be the villain, and I am here for it. I am here for it. I'm here for it. I am here for it. I was ready to do my R&B Divas New York reviews and drag her ass from top to fucking bottom. I was ready for it, but it never happened. I wanted it so bad. Can we please have R&B Divas back? Please, I'm begging you, please. Can we please have R&B Divas back? Like, we need that show back. We need it back. We need it back. Like, just answer my prayers. I want it back. I want it back. But yes. But I'm probably gonna watch the Wendy Williams documentary because I did watch her biopic. I did watch it and I thought that it was a very good biopic. I think that the casting was on point and everything with her biopic. So I'm definitely gonna watch the documentary. I may cover it or I may not. I really don't know. But hey. So the next thing is Miss Kenya Moore, honey. Okay, now Kenya Moore has a movie coming out on Lifetime right now. She's out promoting it. But of course, while they was asking her about the movie itself, they also asked her about the upcoming season of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now, Kenya said that they are coming close. They are very close to announcing who would be on the cast, who's staying and who's going. And to me, just judging by what Kenya was saying and the way that she was saying it, I do see that. I do feel like Kenya might be staying on the show. I do feel like she may be returning. She doesn't sound unsure or anything like that. She was playing coy, but it did come across like, okay, girl, I'm coming back. I don't know about these other hoes, but I'm definitely coming back. She did say that the whole rumor about the whole cast being fired was not true. She did say that as well. But she did say that they are close to announcing who's staying, who's going, and who's coming. And filming should start very soon. But also, on this interview, because she did an interview with V103, that's on Big Tigger's morning show, and they asked her, is Nene coming back? You know, they had heard rumors about Nene coming back or whatever. So this is what Kenya had to say. Let's get into that, y'all.
I also heard that Nene may be returning. Do you look forward to Nene returning if that would be a possibility for the Real Housewives of Atlanta?
That door is closed.
You think it's closed?
I mean, when you sue your employer, what do you expect to happen? It's like, listen.
That's the thing.
I mean, I don't understand why people think that's a possibility. I don't hate on it, on the idea of it, because I've been very vocal about the fact that I think she was great for the show. But in reality, how do you recover from suing your bosses? In the network and saying all the things that she said. I mean, I just don't know how you didn't just burn a bridge, you blew it up.
Some people would like to see Nene back, but
yeah,
me too. Myself included.
Okay.
But I'll quote our boss in the words of Andy Cohen. She told me to keep her name out of my mouth, and that's exactly what I'm doing. So that's your
I also heard that Nene may be returning. Do you look forward to Nene returning?
And if you want me to be real and be honest and give you guys my authentic opinion, I definitely agree with Kenya. I agree. I've been saying that I think that the door is closed with that situation. I've definitely said that. I definitely think that Nene did it to herself, honestly. The reason being is because ain't no way in hell you think that you're going to come back to a show, you know what I'm saying, where you set up here and dogged out the bosses and call one of the bosses a crack hoe or whatever you called them. But whatever you called them, it wasn't good. You know what I mean? So you can't go out there, you suing them, and then you going out there speaking against them, calling them racist. and whether or not it's true or not, because I don't think that there is not any truth to what she's saying about them, because, you know, I don't put nothing past anybody. But you can't expect to come back to a show after you done said and done all of that. You know what I mean? We got to be honest about the whole thing. Like, you call them folks racist, you know, call them out on no equality in the workplace and things of that nature. So would it really be surprising if she didn't come back? Absolutely not. Now, am I opposed to Nene coming back? As much as she annoys me, I'm not opposed to that. She knew how to annoy me. She knew how to make me laugh all at the same time. But who knows? I mean, there has been things that, you know, some people are able to come back. You know, sometimes people are able to mend fences and make things work out. But I definitely don't know. But we do know that the Real Housewives of Atlanta definitely needs a makeover. And I don't think that we need to keep on recycling old faces. Like we keep on, like I keep on making this point. We keep on saying that we need some fresh drama. We need a fresh energy. We are not going to have a fresh energy if we're bringing back Kim Zolciak. We're not going to have a fresh energy if we're bringing back Phaedra. We're not having a fresh energy if we bring back Cynthia. We're not having a fresh energy if we're bringing back Eva or Shamari. These are people that's already been on the show, so the energy ain't fresh. The only way you can get a fresh energy is with new people, and that's it. So, yeah, like I said, Nene went directly for the network itself. So with that being said, she's not coming back. You know, as much as she's probably needed at this point, ain't no way Nene coming back to this show. If she do, it's going to be a big surprise to me and everybody else. But like I said, I'm not opposed. I don't have a problem with that. I definitely don't have a problem with her coming back. I definitely don't have a problem with her, you know, making her way back. It is what it is. But we'll see. But, you know, if you want to see Nene so bad, you know, watch the Baddies East reunion. You know, she hosting, you know. She's on Zeus doing some things. So if y'all care about Nene enough, y'all go over there to Zeus and download that app. Okay. Now we're down to the very last topic of the night. I told y'all I was only giving it an hour tonight. And that is the two GOATs of R&B. And I don't mean the greatest of all time. And that is Jacquees and Trey Songz. Now, last night, after I did my late night Yes for the Mess last night, this came across my desk. And I was contemplating on whether or not I wanted to do a standalone video about this or just wait till tonight and do, you know, and do a damn, you know, Yes for the Mess about it. But apparently Jacquees and Trey Songz got into a physical altercation in Dubai, and Jacquees took to the internet and blasted Trey. All I'm gonna say before I play that clip is Okay, let's go ahead and get into this.
I want the world to know this bitch Trey Songz is a bitch. Period. This nigga's a bitch, bro. This nigga came in the club talking about rape. Fuck you talking about rape for a bitch ass nigga? Then you come outside the club and swing on your little brother. You was a bitch. Chris Brown the GOAT. You was a bitch. About a bitch. That ain't even my bitch. You talking about bitches that's with these niggas? The workers? You talking about people that came with these niggas? Hey man, fuck ass nigga. You a rapist, bitch. And I don't give a fuck if you tell anybody anything about what we text you. Put the message on there, bro. Fuck you, bitch ass nigga. You can never come around me. Fuck you, nigga. Look, I ain't even gonna count. I want the world to know this bitch.
Okay, and those are the dreads that Trey Songz allegedly yanked out of his head.
Trey Songz is a bitch.
Now, in the caption, Jacquees said, fuck Trey Songz. He can't come back to Atlanta when the came in the club. He said, I got on a Q fit. LOL. Whole time hating. This man dancing, introducing himself to there's all types of bitch nigga. And I gave that as a compliment. Man, fuck you. You up, see, you hoe boy. E, 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 E. Okay. What else is being said? Because there was another video that the Neighborhood Talk had posted, right? So the Neighborhood Talk posted Jacquees seemingly hints at originally believing Trey Songz was innocent in his allegations because they were friends, but now he sees him for who he is. Let's get into that video.
Jesus Christ enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't got him enough in their life, bro. So he be like, I'm really with Jesus Christ, so the devil be attacking me hard. But the devil be I knew, you feel me? Then he be like, damn, it was this. But I thought I loved Shawty, but God be like, nope, he ain't your partner. Then he be like, damn, it's always happened to me like that. Man, hoes for real. Then the world be telling you they hoes, and you try to go against it like, nigga ain't do that. That nigga did it. Nigga did it. Fuck, that nigga did it. I don't know what y'all talking about, but he did it. He did it. Fuck all that. I don't care what you talking about. You know, the people don't talk about Jesus Christ enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't got him enough in their life, bro. So he be like, I'm really with Jesus Christ, so the devil be attacking me hard. I ain't even gonna cap. I want the world to know this bitch.
So yeah. So also, let's also look at something else that I saw in the comments on the last video that made me want to read it. Okay.
Look, I ain't even gonna cap.
So if y'all remember Bianca, who was on Love and Hip Hop New York, you know, the chicken noodle soup girl, she commented and she said, I'm not gonna lie. When I was 14 on tour with Bow Wow, when Chicken Noodle Soup came out, Trey Songz asked me, damn, why you can't be 18? So that was years ago. So he been on some okay, now that's what Bianca said. Bianca said Trey Songz been on some bullshit. She said that when she was 14, Trey Songz said, why you can't be 18? Knowing that the girl was 14 years old when she came out with Chicken Noodle Soup. So if he said that to her, then that was some crazy ass shit. Now, first things first, Jacquees. Now, how the hell you gonna go and get your ass whooped and then you gonna get your ass on live and talk about it? The nigga done pull your dreads out and you got your ass beat and then you wanna get on here and tell the people about it. Now, why did you do that to yourself? Why you couldn't keep that to yourself? I would have kept that to my damn self. Jacquees, why did you do that? Why do we have to know that he whooped your ass like that? Now, another thing about it. What's the point of you calling him a rapist now? You didn't give up about him being a rapist when you were friends with him. Like, that's the thing that I don't like about people. Like, y'all be here with the shit while you friends with these people, but as soon as you fall out with the motherfuckers, it's you are this nigga, you are this nigga, all that you are is shit. You know what I mean? All that, but he was all that and then some when you were friends with him. We been calling a fucking rapist, like we been calling him that, and you were still hanging out with him. Y'all were doing y'all goat vocals together. Y'all doing all that together. Both of y'all the goats of R&B. No kings, just the goats of R&B. You know what I'm saying? You didn't give up about him being a damn rapist at that time. You did not give a trust and believe. You did not give a. You only saying that because he whooped your motherfucking ass. Okay, he beat your leprechaun ass, and that's just that. Okay. That is the reason why you're upset. And that's why you're out here calling him a rapist. Now that you done fell out with him, now it's, oh, he did this. Oh, he did this. He did that. Now he did it because he done put hands on you. It don't make sense to me. That's some fake shit to me. It's fake. It's fake as to me. If you gonna with a nigga regardless of his imperfections, you with a nigga regardless of his imperfections. But don't be trying to call out the imperfections once you fall out with their ass. Cause y'all both look like clowns, honestly. And Jacquees is it Jacquees or Jacquees? Whichever one it is, because I don't know him for nothing but covering somebody else's song. What song was it that he stole from LMA? What is it? Tripping? I think it was Tripping. He stole it from her, and it was a big mess about that and all that. That's the only thing. Because I think he got one song that I know besides the LMA song. I'ma deal with you and all your bush. I'ma deal with you and all your bush. You know that song. So basically, at this point, you and Trey got beef, 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 beef. That's what y'all got. Oh, I forgot he sung that song BED. Because he was yodeling on that song. I know you wanna love, but I just wanna. I know you wanna feel, but I gotta keep it real. Oh, girl. I know you wanna love, but I just wanna. Child. I can't with him. I can't. But I don't know how long this beef is going to be going on. Because Trey Songz has not responded to him. He ain't gave him not a peep, not a nothing. He hasn't responded. So I don't know. But that's about it. Not the goats of R&B fight. Oh my goodness. But y'all, we was like one viewer away from 300 people. We had like 299 people in the chat tonight. I really appreciate you guys tuning in tonight. I have 2 videos that's set to premiere tomorrow. They are Yes for the Mess deep dives. One is about Candy Burrs, and the other one is about Lil' Kim and Nicki Minaj. And the Lil' Kim and Nicki Minaj video is basically like a little taste of the musical content that I intend on doing. So I hope you guys enjoy those deep dives I'm doing tomorrow. That are coming out tomorrow, because I actually filmed both of those videos before I came on tonight. So make sure you guys tune in to my Yes for the Mess deep dives tomorrow. One is airing at 1 p.m. Eastern, and the other one is airing at 3 p.m. Eastern. So make sure you guys get into it. But yeah, that's about it. Y'all. So let's pay some bills before we get up out of here. Now, first things first, let's support our very own Tramiel, who is also a part of the Chasing panel. He currently has a song out right now called Long Days. It's available everywhere for purchase and streaming. So make sure you guys get into that. All right. Also, Bando has a song out right now called Bando's Dream. It's now available on Spotify, Apple Music, as well as the YouTube. And he also has another song out called DUI that's also available on that's also available for purchase and streaming. He's also doing a music video for that soon. So make sure you guys tune into that. All right. So with that being said, I am Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. And if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. With that being said, you guys, your boys up out of here, and I will see you guys tomorrow on my Yes for the Mess deep dives. And I'm signing out. Bye, y'all.